What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swole, and we're going balls deep today. You ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, putting them in and... Oh.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swole, and we're going balls deep today. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Why wouldn't you? Stroking the beard and talking some common fucking sense. If you want more common sense, go and subscribe to the Daily Swole right here on YouTube, because I go live every single day. So if you love balls deep, nuts on chin, ask Papa Swole, it's all those wrapped into one, going live every single day. So go over there, subscribe, go. I'll be here when you get back. Just putting balls in. So as you know, I've been talking a lot lately, had Alan Roberts and John on the other day. We've been talking a lot about fat acceptance and body positivity and health at every size. And there's a lot of this pushback and stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you don't know about in terms of in the DMs and in comments and people tagging and blocking. There's a lot of sensitivity around this issue. I'm not debating the issue. Obesity is a massive fucking problem, pun intended. It's a massive problem and we have to do something about it. We're not doing anything about it that's helping. We're losing this fight, and that's the big thing. It's not a debate. I'm not debating feelings, but that is what these proponents want you to do, because you can't. You can't debate feelings. You can't debate how someone feels. You can't go against that because then you're a mean person. That makes sense. But that doesn't mean that you're wrong. Because you're telling the truth doesn't mean that you're wrong. And we know that obesity is a problem. We know that it is killing people. We know that it does lead to disease and illnesses, and we're fighting against it. We're doing our best. So I want to read to you a quote. I posted a picture on Instagram a day or two ago, and I really went straight to the camera and I said, obesity kills people. We have to do something. I do what I do because I believe in health. I believe everyone should be able to move. I believe you should be able to be fit and healthy enough to do the things that you enjoy. You don't have to have a six-pack. I'm not saying you have to be shredded to the bone. I'm also saying that you shouldn't be emaciated and skinny. You shouldn't be extremely obese. You need to be in that middle range. And a lot of people are just pushing that more and more, because when you go outside, you see everyone that's obese. That's the new normal. A large is a medium. An extra large is a medium, or a fucking small now. I wear small shorts. One of my favorite brands of shorts, I'm wearing a small now. Why am I wearing a small? I got a big ass, I got big legs, but wearing a small. Why? Because every size is going up and up and up, and now a small is what a large used to be. Anyway, so that's neither here nor there, but here's a comment. I want to give you an example of what goes down and what feelings and how these things are worded, because there really isn't a leg to stand on. You can't convince me that obesity is fine. Can you pursue health at any size? Can you pursue health? Sure, if you're 400 pounds, you can make moves to be healthier. If you're 500 pounds, yes, you can make moves to be healthier. If you are 100 pounds, let's say too thin, you're anorexic, or you have eating disorders in that direction, yeah, you need to make moves, and you can make moves. But to say that someone is healthy and skinny and emaciated, or is healthy and 400, 500 pounds, now you're crossing into absolutely the fucking ludicrous zone. So here we have something from the Quarter Life Crisis Center. Now, I've since been blocked because I responded with a logical comment. Of course, they're going to drop a comment and then block me before I even fucking respond. How very mature of you, whoever the hell you are. And the only reason I'm reading this is because it embodies exactly what I'm talking about. It makes an argument that is nothing in the realm of what I'm talking about. It's all about feelings. So this person says, how dare you tag this rubbish as health at every size? Because I tagged health at every size, because if I'm making a video about obesity, I want people that need to see it to fucking see it. So how dare I tag people that need to fucking see my content. This is about not shaming larger people. That doesn't help anybody. Our culture has completely messed up our relationship with food, assigning blame elsewhere. Many of us have been taught to ignore our natural instincts when it comes to knowing how much we need to eat for our body to be healthy. Again, pushing off responsibility and blame elsewhere. There is a natural weight that your body wants to be at, and you shouldn't manipulate that. I don't know what that means. If we focused on changing the narrative away from rigid relationships with food and teaching people how to eat intuitively, we would have a lot of healthy people. This starts with parents. Parents aren't doing their job and they're feeding garbage foods. You can't eat intuitively in this environment because of all the processing in the foods. You can get in way too many calories, way too easily, drinking them. Where in nature can you just drink your fucking calories? You can get some milk, but how much raw milk from the fucking cow's teat are you going to drink? You know, you can only get so many fucking calories drinking wise in nature. Everything else has to be consumed. So we have so much of an ability just to over-calorically indulge. Less people would suffer from eating disorders, the mental disorder with the highest mortality rate. Less people would be above their natural body weight. Some of these healthy people may be larger. Like, this doesn't make any sense. If people were healthier, then they'd be healthier. That's what it literally says. There's no actual substance with those few sentences. It just talks around an ideal situation. Shaming fat people doesn't solve the problem. I'm not shaming anyone. I'm saying obesity kills people. We need to help. We need to take action. How is that shaming anyone? If you feel shame, it's your fault. Again, this is about feelings. This person's feelings are hurt. Quit complaining and suggest some solutions. I'm not complaining. I'm stating a factual problem. I'm stating a factual fucking problem. And even more problematic than that, someone actually stepped in and agreed. So listen to this. And this is kind of like what the whole fat acceptance and this kind of group and this victim mentality and how they shroud themselves from the outside world. Lil G Wizard responded, "Thank you so much for speaking up to this previous poster. It is completely inappropriate that this post is using the HAES, the healthy at every size hashtag. No, it's not. I want people like you to see it because I'm talking about facts. Clearly, it has been well and truly misunderstood and misused, and posts like this can cause a lot of hurt to people in eating disorder recovery. Hurt. So we're talking about feelings. Disgusting misuse of the tag. No, it's literally just fucking facts. I literally stated that obesity kills people because it does, and we have to fix it. It's a huge problem. What's the issue with what I said? What's the issue with that? Your feelings are hurt because you're obese. You don't want me to say the truth. You don't want me to say things that you don't feel comfortable, that make you feel a little bit, oh, he's a mean person. This is bullshit. This is the victim pussification culture that we need to speak up more about. We have to have this conversation because we're way too soft, people. We're way too soft. So my response to the original poster was, we can distribute blame or take responsibility. The end point is what's important and that people are moving in a better direction for their health. I'm not debating feelings here. And then I responded to the second person, hardly. The misuse is from proponents of the movement that dilute the message to one of social acceptance rather than pursuit of health metrics. Obesity is a massive issue. And yeah, pun was intended. So I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments below. And I'm not saying that I know everything, and I'm not trying to actively be rude. That's why my videos get positive responses, because I'm not hating someone for being obese or fat. I want to help them. I have many thousands of people in my community that are obese. How come some people take my message properly? How come some people take it as, you know what, I can step up. You know what, I can take responsibility. And some people don't, and they take it as offense. Because if you blame someone else, and I'll end with this, if you're blaming someone else for your problems, especially when it comes to this, then you don't have the agency to change them because you didn't cause them to begin with. If you take responsibility, you are taking the fucking power. And that means that you can change and overcome this, because if you put yourself there, you can make the changes to get yourself the fuck out. If you're blaming someone else, then everyone else has to change to suit your fucking needs. And that's not the world that we live in. So drop your comments below. What do you think? Make sure you also subscribe to the Daily Swole right here on YouTube. Do not leave. Do not close this fucking app without subscribing to the Daily Swole podcast. I talked about this today at the day of filming. We had an episode today, so go subscribe, check it out. Let me know what you think, but drop in the comments below what you think about this bullshit, and I'll see you next time for some more balls deep action. Oh. Peace. Tell you what, coffee is good. I need to get a pump on. I want this to be a safe space for my ball bag. I want this to be a safe space where you can get nuts on chin, where I can go balls deep, and just, why can't we all just get along? East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, love with the